Good afternoon, everybody. Steve Georgia here from Allendale's Trading Floor. It is April 21st, 2011, and I'm bringing you your market recap here. We do have a shortened week. There is no trading here tomorrow. We've got the Easter weekend here, Good Friday tomorrow. Markets will be closed. As of today, to finish out the week, we did have corn find a little bit of a recovery here. After yesterday's slide, funds were sellers yesterday of about 14,000 contracts. We did find them as small buyers here today. Corn up about 5 1/4 cents today. Now, even with that big pullback that we've seen here over the last few days for corn, corn was down here about 4 cents for the week. So that's the second consecutive week that we have seen a lower close here for corn. But looking at beans and wheat, a sharp week, sharply higher week for beans, sharply higher week here for wheat. Beans were up 22.5 cents again today. We did find some more buying today. Funds have been buyers of beans just about every single day this week. Beans are up 48.5 on the week, so very strong close there on beans. We may see further strength here as we get into next week. The wheat market up 55 cents for the week. Today up 14.5. So when you look at this weekly chart, it is very important. Last week we had a huge sell-off. We have completely erased last week's sell-off here. And we still have a lot of concerns out there with the wheat crop here down in the plains. Also, the northern regions, they're typically planting spring wheat already. They're not getting in the fields. They're not getting anything done up there. And a lot of areas still have snow cover. So a huge concern there on weather. The weather outlook's still looking pretty friendly over the next 7 to 10 days. And that may support the corn here next week as well. Watch some of these back months. Watch the new crop corn. If we don't start getting that in the ground, we will probably have the trade start talking about yield loss and the potential to see that trend line yield drop a little bit, which, as we know, will tighten up the stocks here a little more and may end up keeping the funds here on the long side and may push this corn higher as we go through next week as well. Some of the outside markets. Yesterday we know was pretty friendly. The dollar was down sharply yesterday, down another 28 cents here today. The dollar has fallen back about 74 cents. And has put in an outside week down here on these charts. Very negative action here for the dollar. Still looks like we could see that pull back a little more and may continue to drive things a little lower here for the dollar. Something that won't help things out. There's talk for this weekend that China may come in and revalue the yuan versus the dollar over the weekend as much as 10%. So that will be looked at as friendly commodities and may see that dollar try to pull back a little more if we see something like that happen over the weekend. Crude oil, supportive again today, up 77 cents right now, looking to be pretty strong. We're up into that 111 to 112 area yet for energies or for crude oil. You've got heating oil and unleaded gas continuing to push higher. And as we know from the pumps, doesn't certainly not letting up. As I was driving in this morning, the news radio talking and trying to prepare us for $5 and $6 gas. So you have the mentality yet that energy prices may continue to strengthen up, and we'll see how that'll work as we get into next week. Stock market, after we saw that dip here, once the Standard & Poor's came out with their report here early this week, did recover yesterday. We've got another 35 points higher here right now. Looks like we could close the week here on a positive note. So keep that, try to watch that close here as well. Metals, very strong. Gold up $7 today. Closing into some new highs here. New high close for gold. We're above $1,500 an ounce. We stand right now at $1,506. We're up about $20 here for the week. Silver, a monster week there for silver. Up another $1.84 right now for silver as it makes its trek toward that $50 area. Currently sitting at $46.30. That's up $3.70 for the week. Very strong week there for silver. We'll see if it can continue. But as I mentioned, we're sitting at $46.30. A lot of targets are up near that 50 area for silver. As far as some of the soft markets, kind of a mixed bag here today. Sugar and cotton higher, mostly due to the dollar being down, and watching the dollar devalue over the last few days has supported the sugar and cotton markets. We had The other soft markets here, cocoa, coffee, orange juice, all lower today. Looking at more profit taken after a big day yesterday in those markets. We did have a little setback today, mostly on profit taken here at the end of the week. Getting into the livestock, we did see a pullback here for fat cattle, feeders, also hogs. We had feeder cattle kind of leading the way, down about $1.50. You had fat cattle down about $1 here today as well. Looks like trade was right at 119. That's in line with yesterday's prices and last week's prices. So it looks like they were steady here for the week. But I think the biggest concern right now for the cattle market, we did have a little pullback in box beef. Choice down $2.14. And select down 58 today. So that probably helps some of the pressure that we had seen as far as the livestock. Hogs following suit today, down about $1.20, so still under pressure there, but the long-term outlook here still a little bit friendly. A lot of information thrown at you guys. I want to wish everybody out there a happy Easter. Give us a call over here with any questions you may have. You can always reach us, 800-262-7538, or check us out right there on the web at allendale-inc.com. Have yourself a great day today, and have a great weekend. Talk to you later.